Hello everyone. It's Adrian, and you're welcome. Welcome back to the channel where I talk about my unfiltered thoughts and opinions that nobody asked for. If that sounds like something that you're into, like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get right into today's episode. I hope you're doing great. I'm okay. As you can tell, background is a mess. That means that I'm at work. I'm covered in dust, sweating again. You know how it goes here. I don't have the time, didn't have the time, and I got a little bit of minutes to spare. So I was like, you know what? Again, as always, let me pull out the camera and let me record something. So it's not gonna be a long episode, but I just have to work with whatever I have. And without further ado, let's get right into today's episode. But before we do that, do you notice anything different about me, about my face? No? Yes, but if you didn't, I trimmed my hair. Yes, I did. It's still kind of long, but I did trim it. It's not as long, so yeah. Yeah, it looks terrible, but it is what it is. Also, ignore any background noise. I know this place is a freaking construction zone, so just ignore it. I'm at work. I have no choice. I have to work with whatever I have. And without further ado, let's get right into today's episode. Don't want to make this long. I just wanted to give you tips. And that is, if you're somebody who has been struggling with overthinking, I am your guy. I'm also someone who just has been dealing with negative thoughts and just like overthinking, and that is never good. If you're somebody who has been dealing with that for a long time, you know how that goes. It's never fun, and I've also been dealing with that for a really long time now. It affects your mental health, your mood, and just like your overall happiness. And it's never good. We're not gonna be talking about why that happens. I'm just here to give you a tip and give you my ways and basically share what has worked for me so far from my own personal experience. So let's do that right now. And that tip is, you have to start postponing your overthinking and your negative thoughts. If you're somebody who struggles with overthinking, instead of you trying to ignore that inner voice, that mental chatter, which, first of all, let's set the record straight. That inner chatter, that inner voice, that's not you. It's not your voice, even though sometimes it sounds like your voice, but that is not you. It's not. So now that we know that it's not you, and whatever it has to say is not true and has nothing to do with you, and it's not grounded in reality and real life, we can now move on to the next chapter, and that is, you need to start postponing your overthinking. You know what I mean? Don't try to ignore it, because ignoring it never works. I've tried it. I've tried to ignore the voice, and by the voice I mean the voice, that inner chatter, that mental chatter that you have in your mind. I've tried to ignore it. It never works. And just the overthinking, it never stops, and that can really affect your mood, your mental health, and again, your just overall happiness. And what you're going to do instead, you're going to start postponing your overthinking and negative thoughts. Instead of you ignoring it, which again, most of the time it never works, you're going to start postponing, and this is how you're going to do it. But first, you're going to make sure that you are self-aware enough, and you're aware whenever that negative thought or that overthinking starts. So when you feel yourself starting to overthink, I want you to do this. I want you to first notice that and be aware of that, and be like, okay, I can feel myself starting to overthink. I can feel the negative thoughts coming up. And now what you're going to do, you're going to talk to the voice, your inner voice, that inner chatter, that mental chatter, like it is a person. And you're going to talk to it like this. Hey, I know you want me to interact with you right now. I know you want me to talk to you right now, but I'm not going to talk to you right now. I'm going to postpone this, and we're going to talk about this issue or this problem at maybe 8:30 p.m. or maybe 9, 10. It doesn't matter what time it is. It's all up to you. You're going to be like, okay, I hear you. I know you want us to chat right now, but we're not going to do that. We're going to do that at maybe 8:30, 9, 10 p.m. It doesn't matter. Just choose a time, whatever time suits you. And when that time comes up, you have to make sure that you make room, or you make time for like at least 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes to make sure that you sit again with that thought or that negative thought and discuss it with yourself again. I want you to talk to your inner voice like it's a person. The negative thought comes up, you talk to it like it's a real person, like, hey, I hear you, I understand, I know you want us to chat right now, but we're not gonna talk right now because I'm working, maybe I'm in school, maybe I'm doing this. So you're gonna talk to it like it's a real person. Hey, we can't do this right now, we can't talk right now, but we're gonna talk at X time. We're gonna talk at 8:30, 10:30, and all of that. And when that time comes up, you make sure that you make room for like talking to your inner thought, whether it's 10 to 15 minutes. So when that time comes up, whether it's like, let's say 8:30, you sit with yourself for 10 to 15 minutes, talk to it. If it's something that you are worried about, an issue or a problem, discuss it with yourself. Me personally, I like to talk to myself. I don't know about you, but I like to talk to myself and just like, I don't know, have a little meeting with myself and sort my life out. If you do the same, good, you're welcome to the league. But if you're not, if you don't do the same, you should try it out. It's good. It's not crazy at all. It's not weird. You can talk to yourself. So when that time comes up, talk to that inner voice like it's a real person, discuss the issue and come to a conclusion. If you don't come to a conclusion after that 10 to 15 minutes, schedule another meeting so that you'll be able to talk to yourself. But again, I have to remind you, take every single thing that I say with a grain of salt. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a trained therapist. Every single thing that I say, I'm just sharing what has worked for me. I am not a doctor. I'm not a trained therapist. This is not what I went to school for. So take everything that I say with a grain of salt. I'm not a doctor. I'm just sharing the things that have worked out for me. I've been trying this thing out for months and it has just worked for me tremendously. Like it's magic, it's magic. So you still have to be cautious and take everything that I say with a grain of salt. Try it out, see how it goes, if it works or if it doesn't. But for me, 80% of the time, it always works out. Majority of the time, it always end up working, because when you schedule that like time, or like let's say 8:30, to be able to sit with yourself and worry about that thing again and be able to give yourself space and time to actually overthink and worry about those I don't know, negative thoughts and all that kind of feeling. The thing that you're doing is that you're not ignoring your voice, you're not ignoring your negative thoughts, but you just postpone it later so that you can worry about it for 10 to 15 minutes. Then after that, you can just go on about your day and do your own thing, because ignoring that voice again never really works. But what has worked for me is postponing that, because again, we can postpone any other thing. We can postpone plans. Why can't we postpone our own negative thoughts and our own overthinking? You know what I mean? I didn't get this from anywhere. It's just something that I came up with and did it. And again, I've been doing it for months and it has worked for me really, really, really well. So I was like, you know what? I know there's a lot of people out there who are also struggling with the same thing. So I was like, let me just share it so that you guys can also benefit from it. So just try it out and see if it works. If it doesn't, I guess I'll keep on sharing more and more and more. But I think it's something that you should try out because it has worked wonders for me. It has. And I'm someone who thinks a lot that this has really, really helped me. It's a game changer. You know what I mean? I don't even know what to call this since I came up with it, but I guess I'm just going to call it the I will worry about it tomorrow theory. It's funny, it's silly, but we're gonna call it that. You can again schedule. It could be hours, it could be a day, it doesn't matter. So I'll just call it the I will worry about it tomorrow theory. You don't have to worry about whatever you're worrying about right now. You can postpone your negative thoughts, you can postpone your overthinking. Just don't ignore it or try to run away from it. If we can postpone any other thing, if we can postpone everything, we can also postpone our own negative thoughts. You don't have to worry about it right now. Maybe you're working, you're in school, you can just be like, I'm working right now, I'm in school, I will worry about it tomorrow or at 8:30. It does not matter. It's all up to you. Just do what works for you. Okay, try it out and let me know how it works. Let me know how it works, because it has done wonders for me. So do the same thing and then let me know if it works out or not. Also, something that you're gonna notice with today's episode is that there is weird cuts. There's a lot of cuts, and that's because again I'm at work. I don't have the time. That's because I have to record a short clip, then somebody interrupts me, and then I have to go and work again. Again, I don't have the time at all, but I have to always work with whatever I have, guys. I just, it is what it is. I have no choice. If I don't do that, I will not get the time to record anything. So if you see any weird cuts or angles, that's because I have to go, and maybe somebody interrupted me. I don't know why I said interrupt, but interrupted me, and then I had to go and do some work and then come back again and record. So that is why. That is all I have to say for today's episode. I love you. Take care of yourself. Try it out. Let me know if it works out or not, but it's gonna work. Trust me. It's gonna work. It will. It will, because it has worked for me, and there's a high chance that it will do the same for you. So yeah, that is all I have to say for today's episode. Again, I love you. Take care of yourself. I know those thoughts can just be too much, but just try this one out. I promise it will work. It will. Again, that's all I have to say for today's episode. I love you. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye. I have to go work now. Like and subscribe if you feel like it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.